The Taklamakan Desert after snow. Located in the center of the Tarim Basin in Xinjiang, Taklamakan Desert is the largest desert in China, and the second largest mobile desert in the world. This vast sand sea encountered strong cold air and snowfall during winter. The entire desert is covered in white snow, with continuous sand dunes covered in silver, clouds and mist entwined in the sky, and the vast sea of sand resembling ink paintings. Does the desert also snow? The two extremes of water and fire, which used to be incompatible, are unfolding in the Taklamakan Desert in winter. After a heavy snowfall, the endless yellow sand dunes were covered with a thick layer of snow. White snow, desert, lakes, rime, populous Euphratica, and blue sky complement each other. As far as the eye can see, it is cold and lonely. After snow, the Taklamakan Desert has become a stunning sight on Earth. Located in the center of Tarim Basin in Xinjiang, Taklamakan Desert is the largest mobile desert in China, which belongs to the inland warm temperate desert climate. It is extremely dry and has great potential evaporation. Whenever winter enters, the average temperature in the Taklamakan Desert is -4 degrees Celsius, with an average evaporation of 2,500 to 3,400 millimeters. If strong cold air attacks, snowfall will occur. For example, in the hinterland of the desert, since the establishment of the Tazhong Meteorological Station in 1998, there have been 40 snowfall days greater than 0.1 millimeters in winter and 8 obvious snowfall days greater than 1.0 millimeters. In addition, meteorological stations around the desert have significant snowfall days in winter, ranging from 25 to 50 days. Although the cold air in the Tarim Basin is not as frequent as that in the north of Xinjiang in winter, the cold air from the north or the west will cross the Tian Shan Mountains, or flow around the eastern Tian Shan Mountains and enter the Tarim Basin in the south of Xinjiang, providing necessary dynamic conditions for snowfall in this area. Secondly, before the arrival of cold air, the continuous sunny days and relatively high temperatures of cold air activity provide necessary thermal conditions for snowfall. The collision and combination of cold and warm air, including the condensation effect of cold air, causes the moisture in the air to condense into snow. Large rivers such as the Tarim River and Yeochong River in the Tarim Basin in southern Xinjiang, as well as Boston Lake, Taitima Lake, and major reservoirs around are one of the local water vapor sources for snowfall in the hinterland or edge of the desert. Occasionally, southwest airflow and water vapor carried by southern systems such as Central Asia and Tashkent provide assistance in the formation of snowfall. In addition, the dry climate in the local area results in the presence of small particles such as sand and dust in the air, which also provides essential condensation nuclei for the formation of snowfall. According to relevant data, there were a total of 15 daily snowfall data exceeding 2.0 millimeters at the Taganrog Meteorological Station in the winter half-year. The maximum daily snowfall at the station was 8.2 millimeters, which occurred on November 12, 1982, followed by 6.6 millimeters, which occurred on February 20, 2017. In the past decade, there has been an increase in winter snowfall on the edge of the Taklamakan Desert, with 40% of the significant snowfall greater than 2.0 millimeters at the Taganrog station also appearing in the past decade. From 1991 to 2020, the average winter snowfall in the Tarim Basin was 5.7 millimeters, 0.6 millimeters more than the average winter snowfall of 5.1 millimeters from 1981 to 2010. The Taklamakan Desert has an undeniable carbon sequestration capacity, with an annual carbon sequestration of 1.6 million tons, equivalent to the carbon sequestration of over 1,000 square kilometers of forests, and also equivalent to absorbing 1.54% of China's carbon dioxide emissions annually. The snow scenery of the Taklamakan Desert is picturesque and breathtaking. It not only brings visual enjoyment and spiritual pleasure to people, but also arouses people's attention to environmental protection. Let us cherish this beautiful land together and contribute our efforts to its protection and governance.